Here's a cigar store, Indian. Some gold and silver jewelry and more. All sorts of different swords and knives, bayonets, edged weapons. Civil War era officers' belt and buckle. World War II German M42 helmet. Original Alien action figure toy. There's more knives. Vintage hi-fi. Cool Schlitz light. Hey, Westport Flea Market sign. Highway runs. More vintage hi-fi over here. Look at this mountain of designer handbags. Some new merchandise, like pallet buys. A whole lot of vintage toys. And more spilling over onto this table. Oh yeah. More binders and binders and binders and binders of sports cards. Vintage denim. And other vintage clothes. A whole mess of military stuff. A lot of auto-related toys, hubcaps, signage, and so much more. All coming up in this week's auction. Oh yeah, here's preview video for this week's auction. This week's auction is Thursday, April 24th, 2025. We're located at 1801 Gwinnett Street, Kansas City, Missouri, 64120. We're in the East Bottoms, just east of River Market. I tell everybody to take 3rd Street East out of City Market. That's the best way to go, easiest way to tell people. GPS will generally put you down on Front Street, and probably about a 50% chance you'll get stopped by a train. You can also come in Independence Avenue to Chestnut if you know what's up over there. That's another easy way to go. But yeah, auction night, doors open at 5, auction starts at 6, and every Wednesday we do a preview from 11 to 1. Come in, take a look around, and see what's going on. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel and give us a like and comment below. Always appreciate that. Yeah, and that's about it. We're still putting stuff away and all that. There's the Kruger. Putting stuff away. Remember, this video is not intended for entertainment purposes. It is merely informational to show you what we have in the auction this week. I realized with hours of editing we could give you a better product, but it's not that deep for us, you know what I mean? So let's see. We'll start over here. Look at this cigar store, Indian, signed there at the bottom. He's about 6 feet tall. Pretty neat. Let's see, what do we have over here? A couple of helmet liners, World War II, probably Vietnam, and some award plaques. And let's just jump on over here. Ammo, gold tone jewelry, just some kind of miscellaneous boxes of interesting pieces of costume, like For the most part, this is like real old vintage costume, not like something you see at a vintage show and it's jewelry, and so you assume that it's vintage. This is the old good stuff, or store, or whatever. I'm sure there's some newer stuff in there. Looks like celluloid buttons, some graded cards. Again, you don't need to come in for preview to get a really good idea of stuff. I'm unable to go over every single thing in the video, but there's some neat stuff. There's a Soviet watch in there. There's some vintage, like 50s, 60s watches. Oh dang, and then there's another watch right there. I could have put it over there with those, but somebody else put those out. So some things may move around a little bit. Again, just to give you an idea what's going on. Preview. It's always good to go to preview. All right. So over here we've got, there's some gold. Oh, that's too bad. I don't think you have to do that. Will you pull that other gold out of there? It's still neat.
All right, I'll go find a table. Is this? I don't know.
Yeah, just pull some, just any little things. You're gonna have to pull them out anyway, I guess.
Sure.
Cool. So yay, Chad pulling out some.
Oh, that's just coins.
Pulling out some stuff from the case so it's easier to see. Yeah, sure, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, like that's mainly scrap, almost 3 grams. There's 14K. There's some silver. There's another 14K. Just some neat costume and some commemorative coins. More gold there. 3.15 grams, 14K there. And this is 18K, 750 marked. I tested it with acid too, and it's the deal there. And that, wish that was gold, but it's gross, made in Germany, GROSSE. So it's a desirable piece. Same here, like nice, neat old Sarah Coventry brooch with earrings. Awesome Victorian mourning brooch, hair in there, bunch of silver, sterling silver in there, and some more stuff down there. Some figurines and coins and more watches, and those probably red lines in there. Fobs, for the most part, usually popular. Then look at all these swords and knives and bayonets. I'm unable to speak to what every single one is. Looks like some Mauser bayonets and some fraternal pieces and more military, US and other countries. And there's going to be more knives coming up in a minute, so don't touch that dial. It's like vintage, like stickers and stuff, iron-ons. One King's card. Maybe they know something I don't. I guess because it's Kansas City, I guess. Sizzler's juice machine, neat red line piece in the box. Oh, well, that's cool. So, Band of Brothers, 101st Airborne, Easy Company, 506 Regiment. So it's got Buck Compton, Forrest Guth, Earl McClung, and Ed Tipper signed that. Pretty cool. There's a World War II German single decal M42 helmet, complete. Accordion, World War II British canteen. Now that it's hard to see right now. It was in the intro, but it's Civil War era Union officers buckle and belt. I think maybe they used that after too, but still. And that stuff in there. Sorry, it's hard to see from the glare. That's why you should come in for preview. And come in early when the doors open at 5. Take a look around. And even after we get going, there's like plenty of time to still look around. Because we'll finish about 10:30, probably more like 11, maybe later tonight or Thursday. Ended up being a pretty big one. It's funny how it just kind of like That's cool. Kodak trim board. Like you think, oh man, we're never going to get this thing set up, and then poof, all of a sudden, Tuesday about noon. It was Tuesday about 2 today. It all started coming together. That is original Alien, like what, 78, 79, something like that, I think. There's pewter figures back there. Ooh, I don't even know. Current squared. Look at the pictures. Maybe you could tell better. Stereoscope cards. Scabbards. Nice old M1 or grand bayonet before it's cut down. Scabbard. Airplane gauges and such. More ammo. Kansas City Bureau of Investigation police helmet. Decanters. Art pottery. That is a neat piece. Art glass. Oh man, that's nice. Fun stuff. Gonna be another good auction. If you're just tuning in, we do auctions every Thursday since 2011. Look at that little soldier's outfit. Pretty crazy. I used to love dressing kids up like and military stuff. That's super cool. Ceiling light globe. Matchbook covers all sleeved up. Oh heck yeah. Somebody's state fair, Z28. The county fair, mirror. Pellet guns. All right, we'll jump back here. That could be pretty cool. More edged weapons. More to come too. These are all Briar. Signed golf bag. I don't know what the story is. Navy anchor marked pigskin, World War I era. Neat desk set. Western Union doesn't light up, kind of flickering. Schlitz. Cistern water buckets, whatever that is. Schlitz light. Westport Flea Market. Mirror. Pioneer SX434. Pioneer SX450. And we have a Journey t-shirt. And some of these chief shirts, some furs, and suede and more. Can't even hardly get back there. But there you go on that. Take a little peek of that. No, it's just stuff full. All right, let's see. So these are a bunch of Rolling Stones for some reason all laid out like that. Up here, Generally things that are on wheels will come up front, you know, so I'll show you this stuff now. Oh, what exactly? Just like a hodgepodge of interesting stuff there. Okay, I'll go ahead and go on over here now. Hey, let me see the inside of that real quick. So here's that one piece I was talking about.
Isn't it concrete?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, got a lot of stuff to put away. And we're going out tomorrow to pick some more stuff up. Okay, so pith helmet, Soviet maybe, U.S. officer, U.S. enlisted, Navy officer, Air Force down there, more, a lot of visor caps, World War II officer. Okay, and we go over here and we have more military stuff. More like flight suits or ground crew suits, pea coats, flight jacket, kind of, not flight, well kind of, you know what I mean. Pistol belts, sleeping bags, brand new, woodland camo. Like Chinese bandoliers. It's like parachute. Holsters, dang. Dress uniforms, coveralls. So yeah, you get the point there. Poncho liners, looking Vietnam to me. All right, we go over here, more, that's kind of cool, big floor grate. Sort of medical shelf, tools. Lots of hubcaps and sets. Oh. Don't do what they used to. We used to sell the heck out of hubcaps, get great money for them. Older ones like that kind of died off. That's a neat piece. Marantz speakers. smoke glass panels?
Yeah, I did. Hold on.
I forgot to ask you.
I didn't know what we went through.
Whoa, that was a lot of work.
Back here we can try.
I don't see boxes and the rubble stuff here.
Car magazines and stuff. Binders of cards. You know, I'm not going to flip through them all. So, and again, you're going to need to come down and look, but this is kind of the way we've sold them for a while now. If you know, we have been sold a few collections. Anyway, barber chair, hydraulics work fine on it. This, I guess, is a humidor. Oh, that's what that freaking beeping's been. Then we've got a bunch of vintage toys. Buffalo Bob and Clarabelle. I'm going to take this out by itself. I don't think there's a ton of value, but oh well, whatever. Kind of ET thing going on there.
Oh, yeah, they're right here.
These are all Topeka State Journals, all the same. JFK, November 22nd. All right, so after that, we're going to jump back here. That's kind of what we've been doing. I don't know if we'll go all, well, who knows. All right, so, excuse me, like grocery store type porcelain lights, super freaking clean. So we'll do choice on those. Super clean. You won't find any original ones in any better shape than these are. Oh. Some nice furniture. Not exactly the style that's really popular, but I mean, nice and clean, and yeah. Oh, that's pallet's got to go in the back. All right, we'll jump over here. This is our, like, I'm not exactly sure where he gets all this stuff. Oh, it's something over here making that sound. But, you know, that's just like, you know, sometimes you can go and buy, like, I don't know, maybe returns or, you know, pallets. I'm not sure how things come to be there. But we have a good time selling it. I think I said in another video before that it used to be, oh, we're not selling that stuff. It's like, who freaking cares, man? People like to buy it. So let's sell what people like to buy, I think is a good idea. Yeah, we're selling the heck out of this stuff. Got a mob of people standing over here when we do it. All this coffee. These Nikes, I mean, I don't know how to tell real Nikes and fake Nikes. I mean, it's all made in China anymore, right? So it's hard to tell, but shoot, man. Dang, water picks. Whole freaking box water picks. You know, I'm sorry, oral irrigators, not water picks. I don't need to get a cease and desist put on this video. Yeah, you're just, again, going to want to come in and look at that stuff because there's only really so much we can do with photos and video. I mean, we can do a lot, but... all right, I'm going to jump back here. We might just blow through this stuff. Guess all that's going back. We've got the old Wonder Horse. We've got a paint, you know, spray can, bike, artwork. Those lamps are cool. Another photograph back there. Look, this is like a sci-fi Kansas City in the future. I think that's badass. Old stud driver. Good thing to have. So some electronics. We'll try to get these plugged in. Again, we kind of had quite a deal setting up, but we'll see what the guys are able to do tomorrow because I'm going to Lawrence to pick up stuff. Stevie and Vaughn and Chad and Megan will be here. Oh my goodness, what is all this? Whew. A lot of it. Nice stuff. Quality goods. Alright, I'm going to jump over here. Try to figure this out. So I'm not sure. Michael was setting up his own stuff here, so I don't know what's up with that. Looks like he did a good job. Probably, I'm going to say probably storage unit buyout. What I'm guessing. Holy moly. There's a lot of stuff. Is it that fridge that's making that sound?
Yeah, the humidor is saying it's got an error.
Well.
Guard for melting.
So he set up a cute little shop over here. Huh, pink work vacuum. And then this, like I don't even know how to begin to show you all these purses. I mean, looks like Coach, I can see. It's a lot of purses. We'll just do choice, you know. You guys can just freaking root through there or whatever. Garden City. Is that what that says? I'm not familiar. I don't think that's what it would say. Made in USA. Yeah, they used to do that. Apparently, it's happening again. I think it might take a minute to build the factory, so might want to get stuff at auctions for a while. Who knows? There we go. Dang, Xbox 360. Whatever the heck that is. Alright, somebody will be all over that. Look those one steps up with the Instagram stripe on them. See how much those sell for. What's all this? Lovers of Star Trek Tour, 99. Huh. I'm not familiar, but there's more Star Trek stuff too. Alright, records. What do we have here? Oh, it's just that game where you catch a ball in there or whatever. Made in Germany. Looks old. Kids' books have been selling well for whatever reason. Sports cards and more kids' books, records, 8-track comic books. Well, those should do well. That'll be a good little clump of stuff. Guess I could have done that a while back, huh? All right, let's see over here. The artwork and I don't understand. Oh, now I do. Yeah. Nice stuff over here. Did I just show you all that? Yes, I did. More sports cards and stuff on the floor. Where are these gonna be? Stamps. Okay, and then I forgot to show you the vintage denim and stuff over there. I think I did it in the intro. These are cool. That should bring good money. Sometimes we just give them away. Sometimes they're like $100. The vintage, what, Roman blinds or. Neat old vintage system. Speakers appear to be unmarked. That's Natalie's camera. It's not for sale. I already showed you that. Okay. Let's get over here. Art pottery, art glass. Roseville. I wonder what this is going to be. I'm going to scan it real quick. Somebody's asking 48, 34. Okay, this has some stuff in it. And check these. Nikes. 83. 82. If I'm reading that right. 81. 85. Reeboks, I don't know. Look at those. Done. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. Kryptonics. Star Trek. Mommy to Be doll. Look, this freaking baby inside of her and all that. Star Trek trading cards. Railway Express agency photos. There's a lot more of their stuff here coming back. That stuff you see. Old books and more. Get over here. Let's see what we got going. Rockets. Salute to masonry. Don't write off this back table, guys. All sorts of good stuff. So I think this will probably be where we end, is over here. Dang, another one of those. Let's see how it does on the back table. Metal detecting magazines, that's awesome. Yep, it's a good one all the way to the end. Okay, let me cruise back on over here and hit the stuff on the racks that I almost always forget. Let's see here. So yeah, these vintage shirts. Don't understand that. I don't know what country that is. super starched. Huh, that's cool. And that's nothing. Then over here, so basically just like military stuff. I won't hit it all. Looks like we got woodland camo, ponchos, different time periods. Maybe getting back to Vietnam on some of this here. So yeah, you guys, I guess that's about it. And we will see you Wednesday for preview and Thursday at the auction. Thank you.